A few years ago I went to the Flemington racecourse to try and win the Melbourne Cup. We only ran second with Te Akau Nick, who was beaten by Vintage Crop. That was the first year that the European raiders came to Flemington. And ever since that day I've been determined to have horses to win that great race.
Te Akau Nick turned in front of Frontier Boy, 2 lengths, Maracas third, then came Fra, the Phantom down the outside, followed by Vintage Crop coming with a run now, and Tennessee Jack on the outside. Te Akau Nick still in front at the 300, led Frontier Boy a length and a half further back. Vintage Crop, he's coming home, the Irish galloper. Te Akau Nick is in front of Frontier Boy, Vintage Crop is a danger, and Great Vintage is late. Te Akau Nick, but Vintage Crop has got him. Vintage Crop, the Irish horse will win the Melbourne Cup. Vintage Crop, 2 lengths. Te Akau Nick just held second. Mercator flashed up for third.
This year at Karaka, I bought 2 horses specifically on type and pedigree that I thought would be suitable to run in races like the Derby, the Auckland Cup, the Caulfield Cup, and of course the Melbourne Cup. When looking for pedigrees for races like this, you can't go past the Zabeel factor. And in these 2 colts, one is by Zabeel out of a Red Ransom mare that I paid $150,000 for. And this colt, as you can see, is a beautiful animal with terrific balance, good muscle, good rib, good deep girth, just a really nice racehorse. I described him to a number of people as a proper horse. He's from the same family as the great Grand Army, who won 6 Group 1 races at Flemington and Randwick. And I'm just thrilled to have this colt here at Te Akau Stud, and we're really looking forward to breaking him in. We consider the purchase price of $150,000 terrific value for a colt of this class. Of course, Zabeel stood for $100,000. So to buy this beautiful colt for $150,000 certainly made Team Te Akau extremely happy. The other colt that we bought is a Pentire colt out of a Zabeel mare. Zambezi was a mare that we trained at Te Akau, was trained by Mark Walker, and she was a very classy mare. She won at Ellerslie in terrific fashion, showed a lot of ability, and is a daughter of the great Tall Poppy and the same family as Racing for Fun. It's a terrific family established by Fairdale Stud. So a Pentire colt out of a Zabeel mare, what better staying blood can you get? And these 2 colts I've put into a syndicate called my Melbourne Cup Syndicate, and the total cost is $225,000, so a 10% share is just $22,500 plus GST, or a 5% share is $11,000 and a bit plus GST. Fantastic value for 2 colts of enormous class.